And he almost comes in kind of very Vegas-like with the drink, dressed to the nines. Said, heard you guys needed me to do something in here. And he was a little flashy, big smile on his face. He goes, got a little bourbon here, let me set it down. And it was, who was it? Who do you think it was? I didn't see him on the list. I didn't know he was going to be there. But I mean, and I was like, who is that? And then I go, oh, look who it is. Kind of an unexpected, and he was great. He looked good. You know who it is. I
have all the audio, so I know who it was.
He came in and changed the culture of the interview room, much like he did with the Royals.
James Shields?
Yeah. James Shields, come on.
Hey.
Get in here.
He looked great.
Yeah, he looked great. And he was just smiling, and he looked, And so we had, I don't know, a group interview with him for a while. And then right after that, we had Mustaka. And so Mustaka was there, and that was good. And we'll play a clip of me asking him about his shoes because he had sparkly, almost sequined, loafers. Outstanding.
Nice.
And then Alex Gordon spoke, and then I'm like, oh boy, now I'm, it's right at 5. I got to go. And Lebo said, I have to go too. And Paige already had to leave because we were under the impression it was going to last an hour. And it had gone well over an hour. And so hey, we got some good content. We sent it back. We got to roll. And so I leave because then I got to head out here. And apparently after I left, and then as Lebo and everyone, they're walking down the hallway leaving, here comes Hosmer. And so I miss Hosmer. And they said, hey, we got Hos for you. And so then we had to go back in. But it's worth it. I mean, I would have, but I just couldn't.
Yeah.
And I even told my wife, I said, Sue, I'm sorry, but because I met her out there at the Goats event, and I said, I missed Haas. So you needed to be out here. That's all right. So that's right. I needed to be out here. So can't be at two places at once. But Lebo got some stuff with Haas, so we're all good. But it was really cool to be there, to be down there and talk to some of the players. I stood back and let Lebo ask the questions of Ned, knowing that we were going to have Ned on the show today.
All right, thank you, baby.
But I got up in there with James Shields and Mustaka. And then I was holding our microphone and my phone with my microphone extension that everyone makes fun of, but it works, and so shut up. Shut up, rest of the media who makes fun of my long, slender microphone attachment that I fashioned by myself because it comes with a dangly cord, and I needed to be a stiff cord. And so I put a straw around it and then put duct tape around it and made it. I'll show you on streaming. Everyone's always got something smart ass to say about my microphone.
It's like MacGyver. If MacGyver had a microphone.
I needed this at the Super Bowl when the Chiefs beat the 49ers the first time. So I came home and said, you know what, I got to figure something out. And so I did some research, found this, but the microphone doesn't have a stiff extension, so it'd be a little dangling. I can't have that. So I put this in the end of my phone.
Can't have a limp mic.
And see, now, when I'm reaching in there to do the interviews.
You can really probe.
You got range.
That thing. Yeah.
You got range.
But it is great. Picks up sound great. But someone's always got some smart-ass comment about my microphone, and it's usually led by Lebo.
Hey, where'd you get that? A Radio Shack?
Whatever. Hey. Directional. This gets the job done.
That's right.
Do my interviews, the sound quality, is it good when I send them back in the locker room at Arrowhead, training camp, whatever else? It's all good. It's all good.
Hell yeah.
Okay? So I'm holding this and the 810 microphone, and Mustaka talked for over 10 minutes. That's a good, long group interview. And as you know, as my body falls apart day by day, I've been dealing with I got two anchors in the left shoulder, but I've got the partially torn rotator cuff in the right shoulder, and I've been avoiding surgery, and I'm under the care of Dr. Vincent Key. He's trying to get my slider back to what it used to be. And so but the pain has been too great because I tweaked it. And so today I go in to see Dr. Key, and he's going to give me a much-needed injection of life into my shoulder. You know?
Yeah.
Get it into that joint. All right?
Yeah.
If you ever wonder if I'm willing to take the needle, all right, to play in the game, the answer is yes.
Coronal mass ejection.
You know, it's a good one when they get kind of on the sonogram so they can see, so they get in there real deep, the long needle. He's great, though, because he has that kind of like that freeze spray that he sprays on you while he's putting the needle in there. And, just, you know, he's talking to you, hey, don't pay attention to this needle going into the joint of your shoulder as I speak to you and spray this spray. Like, So, but in my shoulder, it was like, it was killing me.
Yeah.
And that's a Lebo you got to take over. Oh, you poor baby. I said, you got a torn rotator cuff. You have it in jail. I said, dude.
Now that Lebo's all fit, he really thinks he's something, doesn't
Some
he?
guy recording, you guys going to find him and record? I said, you got 10 seconds on that camera? That's all you need.
Record this knockout punch in slow motion.
Lebo pissing me off yesterday.
Yeah.
And so then,
hey, it's Lebo.
So then he jumped in and got Alex Gordon, and then I left. So we've got some good stuff, but there's nothing better than this clip from Ned Yost. And Jake, I want you to play this because we're going to play this a lot today. All right? You go to the Sports Radio 810. And they do, you know what? Paige and Bethany do a great job of putting all this together. You know, when we're at an event like this, then they'll have some different clips and they'll post it on the Sports Radio 810 social media platforms. And we have a clip of Ned Yost. And this is vintage Ned. I'll send it to you if you need it, Jake, but it's on the 810 page and it's also up in your DMs. Ned was Ned yesterday, you know? And there was one question where somebody asked him, because he had mentioned, like, during COVID, they didn't have any content on MLB Network, so they played a bunch of classic games, a bunch of playoff games. He got to watch a bunch of the games from the Royals run, and it was interesting because some things he didn't even remember happening, and it's just because when you're in the middle of it and then watching it was gave him a different perspective. And somebody asked him, when you watch some of those games, did you second guess yourself or anything, or did you wish you would have done anything? No. We did everything right. You know, it was like, yeah, that's right, Ned. There we go. You know, no, you know, we had all the matchups. You know, and they asking him, and nobody. I don't think anyone asked him about sending Gordon. Gordon got asked about it.
Yeah,
but he was like, no, we had every matchup I wanted. We had all the matchups. We just had, you know, Madison Bumgarner, or we'd have won back-to-back championships. It was Ned was on, you know. Yeah. But there was nothing better than this. And I laughed out loud. People laughed out loud.